Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while since we've had a full actual video out, and today's one is going to be a roller coaster. It's complicated. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, we're streaming every single day until Christmas, and today's one is going to be quite hilarious, as apparently I'm going ice skating live, which there's no way that ends well. But going back to today's video, I'm Mysticle, and I'm bringing you the latest in VR news. But just before we begin, let me tell you guys about our amazing sponsor, The Ridge. The creators of the Ridge wallet. It's a super slim, compact wallet that can hold up to 12 cards and even has a place for physical money in the back. I've had mine for about a year now, and I used to carry around a really large, bulky wallet just like this one. However, now all that has been slimmed down to this, which easily fits into my pockets. However, the Ridge have also redefined the way you can carry your keys around by creating the key case, a super slim, fashionable way to carry your keys around. To get the best offer right now, go to ridge.com/mystical. So in case you guys are interested in redefining the way you carry around your money, cards, and keys, make sure to check out that link, ridge.com/mystical, for up to 40% off. And thanks once again to Ridge for sponsoring today's video. Let's get right into it. Okay, now with all that out of the way, let me tell you about the best upgrade you can possibly do for your Quest 2. We briefly mentioned this in the last video. As part of the V47 update, you can now connect your Quest Pro controllers to your Quest 2. And while a lot of people have been making fully blown videos about this, I decided, you know what, that's just not what I want to do. I'm going to throw it into a segment, and we're going to talk about it in just your average news video. So right now, I'm just going to show you how you can connect them to your Quest. It's incredibly simple. So you fire up your mobile app, select the device that you want to connect the Quest Pro controllers to, then scroll down, click on controllers, and click pair new controller. This will unpair your old controllers from the device. You can't have 4 controllers connected to the same device at the same time, which I originally thought during yesterday's live stream might be possible. No, you can't, but it's really simple from there. You just follow the instructions, hold the 2 buttons, pair the controllers, and you're done. And some of you might be asking, why is this so much of a better controller? Why is this so much of a big deal? Well, first of all, the most obvious thing, these things track themselves, so you can track the controller behind your body. Second of all, and this might just be a personal thing for me, the controllers are actually heavier and rechargeable. And yeah, I actually enjoy the fact that they're rechargeable. I had rechargeable AA batteries that I could hot swap on the go. I still much more prefer placing this thing on the dock and having it charge and being essentially ready every time I need it to be ready, not having to swap out any batteries or anything like that. Going back to the weight, I really like it. It's really well distributed, and playing games just feels a lot more premium. I mean, there's a fully blown Android device inside these controllers. It's quite funny if you think about it. The haptic motors inside of them are also a lot better. You get 3 haptic motors that will give you the ultimate immersion haptic feedback. You also get the precision pinch grip, which there's essentially a touchpad on these controllers, able to sense exactly where you place your thumb. It's quite a large touchpad too, and quite accurate, as we found through Twitter posts, even though it's not being used as a touchpad. Just a lot of really cool things and a lot of really cool technology in these controllers. I've also found them to be a lot more accurate in games than the Quest 2 controllers are. There's much less tracking hitches, and overall the tracking accuracy just seems a lot better. And in games like Beat Saber, I can do faster movements, and the controllers won't get confused, which is absolutely fantastic. The only thing, of course, stopping people from buying these controllers is the fact that they cost just about as much as a new headset, which sucks. But if you ask me, and you have that spare cash, this is the best upgrade you can possibly give your Quest 2 right now, that is official at least. I mean, apart from that, you've got the Elite head strap, which honestly, mine is breaking. It's constantly breaking. I fix it and then it breaks again, so I don't know how much I can actually recommend the official one. But then you've got, of course, all the non-official mods and accessories and upgrades that you can give to your Quest, which are also really cool. But this is the best official upgrade that you can give to your Quest 2 right now. Okay, let's move on to removed features, errors, glitches, all the good stuff that we love. Biggest thing first, V47 is apparently a huge mess. I have it, and I have no issues. Apparently, with V47, a ton of users have lost access to developer mode, which is of course a big deal. You can't sideload APKs without developer mode. So hundreds or maybe even thousands of users are left without developer mode to sideload apps from SideQuest and essentially have access to any other ADB command. So if that's something you used on a daily basis, upgrading to V47, you might lose those features, which sucks. People have tried basically everything, resetting developer mode, and the only thing that does seem to work is resetting your Quest, which is of course not an option for a lot of people. A lot of people have a lot of things on their devices that they want to keep, but unfortunately, this seems to be the way it's going. Talking about removed features, virtual desktop for the Quest 2. You now need an internet connection to use Virtual Desktop. So many people are angry about this. That was a pretty damn nice feature, not needing internet connection in order to use Virtual Desktop. Now, Virtual Desktop has increased the quality of the connection, but the fact that you now need an internet connection is going to be a massive downside for a lot of people. A lot of people actually just used an intermediate router to connect the two devices together, or sometimes even just created a hotspot on their laptop or computer to connect directly to that, not necessarily passing through the Wi-Fi network, or not necessarily even having a Wi-Fi network, if you're doing it somewhere out in the wilderness for whatever reason. So this is another pretty big feature that was taken away from us. However, it was apparently done to prevent piracy. So this is also a good thing, but it is also a bad thing because a feature was taken away. I myself have mobile data pretty much everywhere, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's still something I really enjoyed being there in case I was to ever need it. And now it's gone. Let me know your opinions on this one down below. I've seen people be quite vocal about this already in the comment section, but I would love to hear what you think about it. Steam also seems to be removing features. Why is everyone removing features? Valve has removed the VR support sidebar section on the Steam store pages, and some developers aren't happy. The sidebar allowed developers to prominently display the compatible headsets, input devices, and play area sizes for their games, and users could filter the store by clicking on these tags. For example, the HP Reverb G2 owner could search for seated VR experiences supporting Windows MR headsets, but that sidebar has now been removed, and the specifics of VR support are now buried in the system requirements as a non-searchable text field. Games supporting specific headsets or play area sizes can no longer be searched for. This sucks. It made my life searching for games a lot easier. If I wanted a game for a specific device, I could find it right there. That is no longer the case. I'm not entirely certain why. I thought the Steam VR aspect of things was actually growing, and possibly, maybe, this will be brought back in a much larger scale in the future, but for now, we've lost access to it, which sucks. There's a lot of sucks in this video. So let's move on to something positive. Among Us VR, quite a popular game, am I right? Shell Games has revealed its Among Us VR 2023 roadmap, announcing planned post-launch updates that include a new map, custom lobbies, and improved moderation. As outlined in a new blog post, Shell says on Twitter, "This is not a drill. 2023 Among Us VR roadmap, 2023 Among Us VR roadmap, 2023 Among Us VR roadmap, and so on and so on. Let's go." So, in case you guys are interested in checking out the roadmap, I'm gonna leave a link to it down below. Among Us VR has been a pretty popular game, and I know a lot of people that are playing it quite a bit and enjoying it. Here's something cool. Beat Saber Rock Mixtape adds 9-minute Freebird with 3,000 notes. So for those of you Beat Saber sweats out there, you can now hardcore play a game for 9 minutes. I think I would not survive that, like physically. Nirvana, The White Stripes, Kiss, Steppenwolf, and more are adding songs to Beat Saber's library of paid add-on tracks. The new Rock Mixtape, available now, collects some incredible tracks to rock out with, including Lynyrd Skynyrd's epic Freebird at nearly 9 minutes long, with nearly 3,000 notes to slice on Expert Plus. So yeah, in case that's something, you know, exercise that excites you, that's now a thing. And you can play Beat Saber for 9 minutes straight on one song on Expert Plus. And Population 1's new Sandbox tools build between Fortnite and Horizon Worlds, a new sandbox creation tool that launches this week in the Build Battle Royale Population 1. The Sandbox edition is a high-profile change as Epic Games founder and CEO Tim Sweeney made clear Fortnite isn't actually coming to VR anytime soon, while Meta employees working on Horizon Worlds have been directed to focus on quality gaps and performance issues inside their platform. Rec Room and VR Chat continue to raise significant rounds of funding too, with varying approaches to how they support VR and traditional screens. Population 1, however, pushes forward into sandbox game making focused solely in VR, in a very interesting place between what Fortnite and Horizon Worlds offer players. So that's something interesting for you right there. And yes, Epic Games' Tim Sweeney did pretty much confirm that Fortnite isn't coming to VR anytime soon. So in case that's a title that you were waiting on, because yes, there were a few things in the code for a while and things like that, and we did actually report on that, it does seem like it won't be happening anytime soon. So in case that's something that interests you, Population 1 is always an option, and it's a game I used to play quite a bit when I had friends. But yeah, that's that. Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution was actually mentioned to me yesterday on the live stream, and I was told that it has a load of bugs. Well, I have some fantastic news, as Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 has been patched to address major bugs. Skydance Interactive released a major patch for The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution on the Quest platform today, which the studio says should resolve many prominent issues. And again, these issues were noticed by many, and it was apparently quite a buggy mess. I haven't played the game myself, and while I played the first one, I haven't yet played the second one. So don't spoil it for me, I just haven't had the time to jump into it. So seeing them patch this is going to be great, because that means I get to play the game bug-free. That's some pretty good news, as you know, that's one of the larger titles of VR. Rec Room is launching a Masters of the Universe event. Rec Room unveiled a new collaboration with the Masters of the Universe. Best known for He-Man, Motu adds a new set of themed items to the social VR game later today. A few hours after publication, representatives reached out to Upload VR to indicate that Rec Room and Mattel have shifted the launch date for the Masters of the Universe collaboration until Thursday, December 15th. That's today. The original article continues below with the updated release dates. In case you guys are interested in checking out the article, make sure to check it out down below. You know what else releases today? One of my favorite game DLCs, Demeo. Demeo actually sent me a gift. I am so happy. Thank you so much, Demeo. Much love. Resolution Games sent me this box yesterday that we unboxed on live stream. It was pretty damn cool, and in there was a handwritten note, which I always appreciate just so much. Let me show you the box. And while no, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be a board game, I would have loved that, and it doesn't seem like the characters in here are playable in AR in any way, which would have also been just awesome. They did send me these like really cool books, and again, this handwritten note that today, the Reign of Madness adventure comes out. So that's something I am looking forward to a lot. But in here overall, there was like really cool dice and stuff. If you guys want to check this out, check out the beginning of yesterday's live stream. After that, the live stream became a mess, but before that, it was really cool. There's these books in here that I would have loved to be collectible as well, with like a hardback cover. Really awesome. Seriously, thank you so much, Resolution Games. I appreciate these kinds of unboxings and gifts that I have no clue. I did not even know when this was coming, and I had no clue what was inside. It was the first time in a while that I got to see something and I had no clue what was inside. I love that. And finally, on the note of yesterday's live stream, Meta, fix your friends system. We spent an hour and a half yesterday trying to figure out why we couldn't invite each other to games, and apparently both parties have to follow each other now instead of just being able to add a friend and the friend accepting your request like you normally would. I get it, you can do it on mobile, it's really simple, but the fact that I can't do it on PC, fix it. I know that you don't really care that much about your PC software anymore, but just please fix it. A lot of people still use it. It's been the same for like 6 years now. Anyway, that is where I am going to end today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that Meta resolves these issues, you know? I hope that these bugs and fixes are fixed, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, please do leave a like. If you disliked it, I guess this button works too. Thank you so much to the patrons supporting this channel. You guys help me out a ton, paying my bills, paying my subscriptions, and helping me make these videos better. If you guys are not yet part of our community, check out our Discord down below, check out our Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spicy memes, and as usual, if you want to be notified about your content coming up on the channel, then make sure to smack the subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace. For those of you that don't know, that is actually me saying that quickly. That's not sped up every time I try to go faster. Peace.